with Rodney Clark, director and editor, and Lamar Burks, producer, writer, and narrator of a new documentary on Booker T. Washington's basketball history. And Lamar, just talk a little bit about the documentary.
The documentary depicts the proud history of Booker T. Washington basketball dating back over 100-year period, which consists of the coaches, the championship teams, school pride, things that relate to the nature of Booker T. Washington athletics.
And Rodney, after talking with you, you're both Booker T. Washington graduates, football players, doing this documentary on basketball. It really seems like it was a labor of love. Talk about that.
Yeah, we're both like Booker T. Washington alumni. We went to college together. And this whole labor of love and filmmaking and telling stories is something we both enjoy doing. We had a chance to hear some wonderful stories from some of the players and some of the coaches, and it's very exciting to get their take on the history and some of the things they experienced in Booker T. Washington basketball.
Talk about why someone who isn't necessarily a Booker T. Washington graduate or fan, why they would find this interesting.
When it comes down to it, I think it influences young people as to where they would like to go to school. It shows them the proud Hornet tradition, and they have a question as to would they like to be a part of this tradition and what it takes to be a champion, because we are the school of champions.
Rodney, is there anything you'd like to add on that?
Yeah, I think that the whole element of people watching it that may not have an idea, a history of Booker T. Washington High School, they can see that there is a rich history. And that history is probably worldwide in so many different ways. Booker T. Washington has produced some of the best athletes in the country. And it's exciting to see that, we're a part of that, and the youth here, even in Tulsa and across the world, could also be a part of that same history that we're wanting to share.
And talk about the title of the documentary and how you came up with that.
Well, like I said, starting out, we considered numerous names. Some partially fit, some didn't really tell the entire story. So we just, like coaches, we started writing them down on a chalkboard, and then every day after a progression of looking at the script that we had, the name just presented itself. It's a legacy. It goes back 100 years, and it talks about the proud state championship basketball history of Booker T. Washington.